everyone. Today I'm here with the chair and the vice chair of SEI Editorial Board. So let us ask, good morning. So Professor Anna Mandic Ivankovic and Professor Eva Lantsoght. So first, would you like to give a short introduction about yourself, and then Anna, I would ask you to give an introduction about the journal to our viewers, please. Eva?
My name is Eva Lantsocht. I'm Professor of Structural Engineering at Universidad San Francisco de Quito, and also Associate Professor in Concrete Structures at Delft University of Technology.
Thank you. Anna?
I'm Anna Mandic Ivankovic. I am a full professor at the Faculty of Civil Engineering, University of Zagreb, and I am there head of the Department for Bridges for several years now.
Wonderful. And Anna is in the SEI Editorial Board since 2011.
Yeah.
So let's ask Anna a little bit about the journal. So those who do not know SEI journal, so what would you like to tell them about the journal, please?
Well, Structural Engineering International is a special journal because we publish both scientific papers dealing with recent research, but also technical reports which are highlighting the professional achievements of our engineers. We publish 4 issues per year, and we always have at least one issue which is dedicated to the country where the IABSE conference is going on, which I think it's very nice because in this way the journal symbolically travels around the world.
Well said.
Then each year we have also at least one issue which is dedicated to a special topic, the topic which is crucial for structural engineers. And further on, other issues are dedicated to recent structures and research worldwide.
Yeah, very true. So Eva, if I may ask you, like, how do you decide on a topic, or what are the criteria that you look for? A question for both of you, maybe you can also answer that. How do you integrate IABSE's technical activities into the journal?
Indeed, that already is a step towards the answer, because of course we have the technical committees. They may have ideas related to the topics they're working on, trends or important topics in the field, as well as input that we get from the readers, as well as the editorial board, which essentially functions as well like a technical committee.
Very true. Anna, would you like to talk about some recent issues which we had, any special topics, and also upcoming topics for SEI Journal?
Yes, of course. Well, in the last 4 years, while I was chair, we have a special issue dedicated to the structures from Japan, from Latin America, from USA, from the Netherlands. So those were the countries where IABSE conferences were happening. And the special issues which we revealed in our communication with the Commission and the technical groups and the technical committee. Those were, for example, forensic engineer. Then we had assessment, maintenance and performance of structures. Then a few years ago we had the part which is dedicated to the issue which is dedicated to the fire innovation in the resilient fire design, then the bridge conceptual design and aesthetics. So very diverse topics and very I think important topics for structural engineers.
So it's also very interesting because the SEI journal is all the more unique because we have a wonderful collection and combination of technical reports on recent projects all over the world, as well as recent research that we see. Eva, a question for you. How do you integrate the, how do you stay true to the voice of the journal and integrate the upcoming, the trend, how would you like to say something about that?
Sure, let me start by the trends, because that as well relates to my previous answer. It comes both from what the task groups are working on, what the committees see as important topics, and sometimes there's also suggestions from a readership and what they would like to read more. And having that close input from our readership is a way to stay true to the journal, to remain very close to IABSE as an organization as well.
Very true. And you touched upon a very important point. We did have a readers survey in 2024, and most of our readers, like they said, they would like to see the topics of sustainability, low carbon materials, artificial intelligence, right? And you just mentioned some of the topics we already dealt with.
We dealt with lots of topics, but we have now preparing the artificial intelligence for the end of this year.
Right.
And further on next year, we will have one issue dedicated to climate change challenges on infrastructure. So yes, we are hearing our readers.
Very true. And we do have task group 1.8, which is based on design requirements for infrastructure. TG 6.1, which is on effects of climate change. So please go to our website. We have 6 commissions and we have a lot of task groups. So maybe one of them would interest you. So Eva, you're writing the editorial for the artificial intelligence issue, special issue, right? Would you like to give a snippet from the editorial for our viewers? Maybe?
The editorial is not directly related to the artificial intelligence issue itself, but more the next challenge that I have coming for myself, which is as Anna is finishing her term, I will be starting as chair of the editorial board. Some trepidations there, but so far so good. And the editorial deals with what I think will be my tasks for the next years.
Very true. And very interestingly, you know, we did start with our new with our president Tina Verum about a program about women's empowerment on women on Structural Engineering Day, and both of you have given your very inspiring messages there as well. Maybe something very personal, if you would like to share a story or an experience that you had while you were working with SEI. Anna?
Well, I was the participant of the Women in Engineering Day for the first time within IABSE when Tina organized all this, and I was very proud about it. I have to mention that during my membership in Structural Engineering International, I got my daughter, I got my son, so I feel I kind of contributed to the family of IABSE in this way as well. And what came to my mind first when you asked me about the funny events, I remember when we were in Zurich, I think it was my first meeting. Afterwards, we went for the bowling. That was the first time I was bowling actually, and I was very good. That's why I remember.
I was so surprised. I mean, that was the first time she did it, and she had like
that's why I'm remembering this. So afterwards, I went for a bowling several times in Zagreb, and I was.
It's amazing how we become a family while working for SEI. I mean, since 2011, we have heard about your daughter. We both were pregnant
at the same time.
And Eva, you also have a daughter, and you are just so you see the leadership and the women empowerment in IABSE is also a very strong factor. I would say we do care about leadership coming from and equity. Eva, would you like to share something interesting?
Yeah, and it's also related to small children and SEI. I do remember one proud moment was I got my copy of SEI and I took it home because I was going to be looking at it. And I had put it on the table, on the dinner table, and my daughter was around and she opened it and she saw my name on the list of people. She said, "Your name is in here." I said, "Yes." And then she started to look at the pictures and said, "Oh, these bridges are nice."
Wonderful. This is how you
I don't try to brainwash you, but it is nice.
It is nice, and this is how you inspire the next generation. Of course, that's wonderful. Now, talking about young engineers, since you just mentioned about young children also, I mean, how do you think, or how do you filter also the contributions, the papers that are coming in for SEI? Because we receive a lot of papers and almost 70% get rejected. What are the factors that you're looking into when you select?
Well, for me, the first thing is to be sure that the paper is dealing with structural engineering. We are getting lots of papers which are not actually dedicated to the structural engineering, and this is the main topic we are dealing with. When you are mentioning young engineers, I think it's crucial for not just the journal and IABSE, and but in general it's crucial to to transfer not just the knowledge to them,
Yes.
but also the responsibility.
Yeah.
I mean, new generations are different, and we
Yeah.
have to be aware of this,
Yes.
and we have to find the proper way how to get them interested
Right.
in what we are doing.
Yes, and IABSE is very serious about this because also in our task groups, and we have a young engineers committee, so we are constantly trying to come up with programs which can integrate young engineers and also increase the interface between senior engineers, and so that they can share their expertise with the younger generation, right, Eva? Eva, I always remember, in the last conference also there was a young engineer who came, oh, Eva is here. I have been referring to her paper for such a long time. So it's nice, right, for you to interact them. And you're a professor, and how is your experience also, if you would like to share?
Sure, you mean experience within...
With young engineers, the sharing the knowledge and
Yeah.
SEI.
Of course, as a professor, I'm pretty
Yes.
much daily in touch with
Yes.
the new generation, and
Yes.
as what Anna said,
Yes.
there are differences. Every generation
Yeah.
learns
Yeah.
differently.
Yeah.
There's the impact of the pandemic,
Yeah.
but you also see that the way they look at things is fresh and new, so it's
Yeah.
very inspiring as well to,
Yeah.
to find the time to listen to them, to get their ideas and get them involved and have that interaction.
That's wonderful. And for the SEI journal, we are always looking for technical reports. So if you have any recent, would you like to talk a little bit about it, Anna? Because
Yes, I mean, we are proud that we
Yeah.
have a combination of
Yes.
scientific papers and technical reports, but we do miss sometimes, or we do not like this ratio sometimes. I'm well aware that a professional engineer needs to find the time to write a paper, and it's not easy. Sometimes the projects are ongoing, and you have to think about before publishing it. So I know that's difficult, but I'm also aware that there are so many good achievements, nice achievements, big structures,
Yes.
important structures involving new materials,
Yeah.
new sensors, whatever is going on in the
Yeah.
world. We need to
Yeah.
hear about it
Yes.
and share about
Yes,
it. Yeah.
and since you mentioned this, we do have SEI correspondents from several countries. So please
Yeah.
check out our table of contents, which lists all the members who are part of our editorial board all over the world, as well as the correspondents. And any word for our viewers or someone who would like to write a paper and submit to SEI?
Well, please do. I mean, we are eager to get interesting papers, particularly if you were involved in a certain project recently. There is always a possibility of a combination of, people from academia writing with the people from the practice.
Yes.
This is kind of helping each other, and this way it's easier maybe to publish a paper for a professional engineer. So let us know what have you accomplished.
Yes, and Eva is a professor in Ecuador and also in Delft in the Netherlands. So she's kind of combining, and all the time I know that she's inspiring and asking a lot of people also to submit for SEI. Anything you would like to share for our readers and viewers?
Sure, yes. We are, of course, very curious to read your work, very eager to receive good papers, technical reports from all over the world, and especially from our community, from our organizations. So, if you have questions as well, I would say send an email to us. We are happy to answer questions if you are worried about scope or using the templates or any questions you may have. We're happy to answer.
Exactly, and so we are looking forward. The international factor for the SEI Journal and IABSE Association is very important because we try to integrate the papers from different countries, different parts of the world, and share the knowledge that our structural engineers can share with all of you as a community. Thank you very much, Eva. Thank you very much, Anna, for this interview. And please read our journal, join IABSE.